In today's episode, I'm going to share with you a unique, refreshing, and very effective strategy. It's actually called the Renew model that aligns with your specific health needs and the limitations of conventional medicine when it comes to addressing autoimmune conditions. That's all coming up here next, right here at Embrace Your Healing Journey podcast. In each episode, I share bits of inspiring poetry, prose, quotes, which can help inspire you, motivate you, and keep you, bursting and with energy as you go along your healing journey. These are some things that I have been reading over the years. And today I want to share with you an excerpt from the book, Why People Don't Heal and How They Can by Caroline Miss. She talks about illness in this way. Sometimes illness is the result of a complex of causes, combination of causes, and it can be futile to try to fix the cause on a single simple factor. Life is just not that simple. Some illnesses develop, for example, because of our increasingly toxic environment as well as exposure to germs, bacteria, and viruses. Others are the result of exposure to contaminated water or parasites. Still others are the result of genetics that may be just impossible to outrun. Healing from illnesses would be better served if we investigated our past for positive pattern as well as negative ones. Even as we seek out all that contribute to our weaknesses, we need to bring into focus the strong and enduring parts of our personalities. When people focus only on their negative patterns, all that is good about them and their lives can be eclipsed. So, support programs should not only help people recover from their wounds but also celebrate their strengths. The human spirit does not go to sleep within us because of negative life patterns, nor are most people's lives only a series of tragedies. Unearthing the positive is as effective a healing process as is clearing out the negative parts of our history. I chose to share this particular excerpt because this is something that I find often happens, that we focus so much on things that are going wrong that we fail to also celebrate all the things and show appreciation for all the things that are also going well, no matter how difficult things are. And that this incredible shift can be a game changer. It's indeed a game changer for all my clients, and it has been a game changer in my life. So back to today's episode. When I look back to our family struggles, my own struggles as a parent of a child, suffering with severe eczema, and how we overcame her health challenges, I can now connect the dots by looking backwards. I mean, I could not have done it that time because at that time, I felt frustrated, helpless, and powerless watching my daughter suffer all the time. It went on for so many years in spite of her being on those medications. And I had a younger son whom I had to take care of. It was a terrible, very, very difficult time. And I saw firsthand the limitations of conventional medicine approaches in addressing complex health conditions such as even eczema, right? It's immune dysregulation at the root. And when I tried to help her by reaching out to someone, to a very, very good pediatric dermatologist in the UK, in one of the leading hospitals in the UK, hoping for a solution, it backfired completely. Instead of finding a solution, she almost lost her life as a result of a one in a million drug side effect. It was a medication given to bring her eczema back under control. And I've talked about this, but just to say that for the 2 weeks, her life hung in the balance in the ICU, and eventually she did survive. And I've shared that story in episode 1, but what I haven't shared is the tremendous guilt that I faced even when she came back home, because I was the mother, I was the parent, and I was supposed to protect her. And I had made this decision, not my husband, not my family. I had made this decision to take her there and find maybe a solution for her because we were desperately looking for one. Instead, she almost died as a result of this decision. And I could have actually easily drowned in guilt and become unable to help her. I mean, it can become really paralyzing, that amount of guilt. Instead, I took a different approach and I learned over time, mind you, with the help of books. I read a lot of books, and that was gave me the sustenance. talking to some of my friends who understood what we were going through, and I learned how to forgive myself, because I realized that what was more important for me at that time was to actually look ahead, to make peace with the past. It's not easy, believe me. It's incredibly difficult, but uh, I found a way to do that, because I was completely going to be, I mean, I took a decision to focus only on finding a solution for my daughter, a solution that now went beyond medications, right? Till then, I had no idea. And over time, with the help of tools such as mindfulness, self compassion, gratitude, all these things, forgiveness, self forgiveness, that we often don't even think about, I was able to take care of my daughter and my family the best that I could, and eventually also find the solution. And over years of working with many women, I realized that they too have the same frustration, the same guilt and desperation. Maybe it's the guilt of not being able to be there for their children, play with their children, be there for and take care of their family the way they want to. It may be the desperation of trying to get better, trying so many things, going to so many doctors, so many specialists, and just not seeing those that not getting the answers, not getting the solution that they want, or the lasting relief that they want, and eventually losing hope over time. This realization plus so this realization plus the transformation that I've seen with working with my clients, where I naturally brought in all that I have learned in my own life, which is, as I talked about, mindfulness, self forgiveness, gratitude, self compassion. I blended it all together in my coaching with functional medicine tools, like diet and lifestyle, and I saw the results that my clients were getting. It was a complete transformation, not just physical healing, but emotional healing, mental healing as well, mental peace as well. And it was because of my own experiences and the real life transformation that I was able to create this unique model that I call Renew. RENEW. Because you may be feeling exhausted, achy, mentally drained, struggling to keep up with your daily responsibilities, of just getting through your day to day life, and also coping with the emotional impact of living with a chronic illness like autoimmune condition. Or you may be dealing with a flare up and which feels like the worst flu ever. Or you may be worried about being a burden and not being able to walk, dance, or even enjoy even the other things, the mobility, the running, the jogging, all the other things that you used to earlier. So, the real problem causing your symptoms is the complex interplay of factors that contribute to a dysregulated immune system, right? It's a dysregulated immune system, it's chronic inflammation, gut health imbalances, and emotional stress. All of it comes together, right? And it's this interplay that causes these issues. But since conventional medicine often focuses only on the symptoms, like the symptom management, treating the symptoms rather than addressing these root causes, it can leave you feeling and not seeing any real results, right? You don't find lasting relief. And the unique model that I'm going to share with you in a bit offers a comprehensive approach to addressing these unique or underlying issues by addressing your body's unique needs, what your body needs to actually heal. It nourishes your body with targeted strategies, and it helps you to embrace self compassion and self care. Right? That's the secret weapon, in fact, in this model. Because by finally understanding the complex interplay of these factors and applying the principles of the Renew model, you can actually begin to unravel the root causes of your autoimmune symptoms, your other chronic symptoms, and find lasting relief. But you may have actually already tried various conventional medical approaches, such as prescription medications, such as immunosuppressants, just like my daughter's case, which often provide temporary relief, but again, fail to address the underlying causes of this disease. And attempting lifestyle changes, dietary changes without the proper guidance, or just taking generic dietary advice may not even work for you, right? Because you haven't taken into account your unique needs. So I had a client who, unknowingly, she did not realize, of course, because everybody tells you salad is good for you, and it is good for you. Like, it has a lot of vegetables, it is fresh, wholesome, but it was certainly not good for her. It was actually adding to her bloating, adding to her gas and stomach pain, right? So I had to tell her that please go off the salad and just have cooked foods, because the stomach was not able to digest it. So you need to get off this generic advise and get into more personalized strategies and figure out what your triggers are, what your unique body needs. And also, if you're not getting the answers from multiple specialists, from multiple you know uh, sources, then you also may end up feeling disheartened and directionless because you don't see results. So what should you do here? You can try a different approach, and that's what I'm going to be talking about, the Renew model, because that offers a comprehensive and personalized approach meant just for you. And it offers a comprehensive, tailored strategy. As I said, it focuses on your unique needs. So, R stands for realize your body's healing potential, E stands for embark on your healing journey, N stands for nourish your body, E stands for embrace self care and compassion, and W stands for walk the path of wellness. And I'm just going to touch upon these a bit for today so that you get an idea, just an introduction. So if you are following the principles of the Renew model, then what happens is that you realize your body's innate healing potential. You trust in your body's ability to heal itself, provided that it's getting the ingredients, it's getting the nutrients that it needs to bring your immune system back into balance. And also, what happens, you are able to finally identify and remove any obstacles that stand in its way. Secondly, you can actually nourish your body with strategies and very targeted strategies that go beyond your diet. Of course, specific nutrients are required, but there are certain lifestyle practices, certain self-care techniques that you can also incorporate in your day-to-day routine, right? And it makes it, and the way the model is structured, it gives you a step-by-step process, making it very easy for you to do that. And the other thing is that embracing self care and compassion helps you to prioritize your emotional well being. And that's something that we are not really taught how to do. We don't talk about all of these as a part of our healing process. Because when you can cultivate a loving and compassionate relationship with yourself using different tools that I was just talking about, it can help you to build resiliency and deal with any challenges that come your way, right? And uh, finally, walking the path of wellness, which means that you are embarking on a transformative journey that addresses the physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of your health. And this model, the Renew model, it guides you in creating a sustainable and balanced lifestyle, because that's what you want. You want to start making plans again. You want to thrive. You just don't want to exist or just to survive, right? You want to reclaim the joy that you had once. You want to enjoy the things that you used to do early. You want to play with your children. You want to walk in the sun. You want to run on the beach. All those things that maybe you once and maybe we all take for granted, you want to do once again, right? And by putting some of these things in place, you can slowly find your way back to that. So, as you can see, by embracing the Renew model, you can finally break free from the cycle of symptom management and embark on a journey of true healing and transformation. And I keep using the word transformation very deliberately because that is what actually it helps you to do. It helps you to become the person you were always meant to be, the best version of yourself. And when you do that, then you actually create new healthy habits. You're able to sustain whatever changes that you have been able to make, so you don't go back to square one ever. And this model recognizes that addressing an autoimmune condition or any chronic condition, really such a complex chronic condition, it requires a personalized and comprehensive approach that goes beyond symptom management, and it provides a roadmap for you to find lasting relief, right? So that's what this model helps you to do. If you have any questions, you can connect with me on Instagram at the rate Anindita Rungta. Thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Embrace Your Healing Journey. I would love for you to rate and review this podcast, this particular episode. If there's anything that you would like to share, any key takeaway from this episode, I would love to hear from you. The next episode is going to be about how you can maximize your health with minimal time, no matter how busy you are. Your body knows how to heal. Are you ready to support it?